toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. On 1st and 10, Farrell.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Right back to Pitts again.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 57 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Stevenson got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Stevenson, the first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stevenson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time.
And how about this, a fake? And this this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Farrell. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. DeForest Buckner collapses the pocket and drops it for a loss of 3. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Over the middle, it's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down. Off play action. Stevenson. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Returnable here for Davis.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Farrell. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Ja'Marr Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10.
They'll begin by running here with Samuel.
And some room to roam now. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Stevenson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stevenson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson.
Finding Moore on the out route for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now Dillon on the inside give.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stevenson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stevenson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stevenson over the middle, complete. It's Alexander.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevenson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down, Stevenson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all total.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Operating from the gun, Farrell. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevenson. Pass complete to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, Stevenson flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Back to throw. Stevenson to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stevenson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10, Taylor now. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get maybe a couple of that into the 46.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Farrell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Farrell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Farrell.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Throwing on first down. Stevenson got his man complete over the middle. That's Alexander. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the gun, it's Dillon.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Colts. First down.
Back to throw. Stevenson under pressure, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
To throw on second down, Stevenson eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Looking to throw. Stevenson. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Mexico City first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Complete to Jamar Chase. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Mexico City.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Farrell.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Farrell. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Diablos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Stevenson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touch.
The ball is free. Taylor lost it.
And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had the ball, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep it in the game. Exactly what they did.
Yeah, that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he's still got some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially...
Oh, he's hitting the football. Put it on the carpet. And a big turnover there. These guys will get the football back. There are 2 words here coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive is going to end, but how about the way they flip position in there? A nice attacking play that picked up a yardage.
first and 10. Farrell. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Farrell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Farrell. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And it'll come out to the 25. This will not attempt to return.
Now the offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time they called it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And now a fault. The ball's out. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Always costly to fuck up that football. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at it. So that one overturned. As they say, the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 18-yard line.
Dillon up the middle.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Colts! A
Elijah Moore.
From 6 yards away.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Gonzalez good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. 1:44 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He'll look to throw. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 4th down, Farrell. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.